सिर धरे मटकिया डोले रे डोले डोले रे। कोई कोई श्याम मनोहर लो रे, 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 कोई श्याम मनोहर लो रे। सिर धरे मटकिया डोले, सिर धरे मटकिया डोले, सिर धरे मटकिया डोले रे, कोई श्याम मनोहर लो रे, कोई श्याम मनोहर लो रे, कोई श्याम मनोहर लो
हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं, भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय शान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय पुत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। Let us read few verses of the 5th chapter. अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च शंससि यच्छ्रेययेतयोरेकम् तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयस्करावुभौ तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते। ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते। सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्। यत्साङ्ख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानं तद्योगैरपि गम्यते। एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च यः पश्यति स पश्यति। सन्न्यासस्तु महाबाहो दुःखमाप्तुं मयोगतः। योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्म न चिरेणाधिगच्छति। योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्मभूतात्मा कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते। नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित्। पश्यन् शृण्वन् स्पृशन् जिघ्रन् अश्नन् गच्छन् श्वपन् श्वसन् प्रलपन् विसृजन् गृह्णन् उन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि। इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्ते इति धारयन् ब्रह्मण्याधाय कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः। लिप्यते न स पापेन पद्मपत्रमिवाम्भसा। कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति सङ्गं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये। युक्तः कर्मफलं त्यक्त्वा शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्ठिकीम् अयुक्तः कामकारेण फले सक्तो निबध्यते फले सक्तो निबध्यते. So we were on the 5th chapter, if you remember. In the 5th chapter, we were on 24th verse, somewhere like that. If you have forgotten, it is good. I can start from later verses. So, main thing in this life is that the pressure should not be felt. The source of pressure is internal pressure and external pressure. Supposing somebody stands on your feet, you will like to remove your feet because you are feeling a pain there. Or somebody twists your hand or twists your leg, you feel there is a pain there. Similarly, when something on my arm, on my eye, it limits myself. It makes me either helpless or small or restless, uncomfortable. Then that is called my internal pressure on eye. Actually speaking, the pressure is not because of anything else. It is our vasana that takes away our home. Every vasana throws us outside. So I am not in me. I am not able to be with my own real self. There is called inflammation actually. Inflammation word. Some nerves is there which is under some pressure. That is called inflammation. I feel like that. So there is inflammation that creates a pain. Some nerve is there. So nerve in a normal state doesn't give you any pain. No? But some kind of stretching is there in that nerve. Then that nerve can give you pain because it is called inflammation. Similarly, in eye also, the vasanas are such they create a notion that this thing is required, this thing is disturbing me. Every vasana means that you are becoming very susceptible to some kind of outer person. Your mind is driven out and taken out. Your mind has lost its own home. I am not in my home. So you are in some kind of stretching with something. You are forcing yourself. You are not at yourself because you are somebody else than what you are. And sometimes this is called internal pressure. Out of this pressure I work. Our work is expression of ahankar, vasana, krodh, kam, apeksha, attachment. What we say we are working, it is expressing our ahankar only or expressing our attachment only. It is not that I am working. Whether you have a lot of money or you have relatives or you have family working, you are only expressing your vasana as an attachment and ahankar. There is nothing glorious about doing lot of work. In Vedanta, in spiritual life, work has no meaning. how much work you do and how many big things I have changed outside has no meaning. Outer world interaction is like that. What you do, he said, okay, he has made such big building. He has 5 properties. So we are impressed very easily. Or his son is there, or his daughter is married, or I have a big job. All these things have zero meaning in spiritual life. Because spiritual life is concerned about your inner fulfillment, inner joy. It has no meaning how much you have worked and how much you have achieved and how much you are qualified and how big is your family or what you have done outside has no meaning. Therefore, I remember Gurudev never asked me my qualification. Once a person was a brahmachari, he never talked about what you were in the past, what you did. He never even bothered to talk. You may be very big, but he never cared also. Because that is not what spiritual life is working on. Spiritual life is working on depressurizing ourselves. Something we have not lost, but we have forgotten. It is not a loss. It is a forgetfulness. Because it was a real loss, then how can you gain it? You have to work outside. It's a loss of memory. It's a loss of appreciation. It's an intellectual forgetfulness, not some situational disachievement. And that is where Bhagavan wants to strike. More a person has vasanas, more he will be. I did this work, then I did that work, then I met that people. You are only trying to remove your immediate, what shall I say, immediate illusory problems. Not problems also. You have thought it was my problem, but actually it is not. If you had addressed your real problem, you would have been out of the whole problem because already you have lived so much of life. You have tried to sort the problem of money, problem of job, problem of marriage, problem of children, problem of house, problem of rent, problem of clothes. So many problems you have sorted and new comes up. So if you have sorted out the real problem, then so much work you have done, so naturally problem would have been out. But we have sorted our imaginary problems. And therefore it keeps on coming up. Like Rakta Bij. You do one thing and something else comes up. I thought by having this contact I will be happier. That contact created another problem. So the Gita is not meant to read only unless I have not found my own self. It is to take away something which doesn't belong to me. Spirituality is not to give you something. It is not to give us some good situation or a good money or a swarga, etc. That is not the area of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is a moksha shastra. Primarily. Dharma is also mentioned, but primarily Gita is a moksha shastra. So moksha is not to be attained. Moksha has to be realized. It has to be taken something away from me. And therefore in Ishavasya Upanishad you must have heard, when first mantra is there, Ishavasya Idegam Sarvam, there Bhashyakar has given the example of a sandalwood. He says you don't have to create fragrance, you have to remove the factor which was obstructing the fragrance. See the beautiful example Bhashyakar gave. You go and see the Bhashya. Same example he has given. So spiritual life is not going to give you something marvelous, or if I read Gita I'll get married. This is not a question. Somebody asked me if I read Gita I'll get married. I said opposite may happen. You may develop dispassion. ऐसे ऐसे लोग भी आ जाते हैं, क्या करा जाए. Or if I read Gita after, something I have done wrong, yes, सब अलग बात है. Gita has to give us what I have not lost, and to take away what I will be losing. It is to give us what I have not lost and forgotten, and it will take away which will be taken away later on, which will be losing. So this is the pressure that we create inside is because of our own vasana. Our own vasana means the urgency of seeing something, too much of joy or too much of sorrow in something. Vasana means, when I say the word vasana, it means a lot. All the family has come. Attachment, aversion, kam, krodh, irsha, dvesh, ahankar. When you say king is coming, so king doesn't come alone, that means everybody will come along with him. When you say king is coming, it doesn't mean that king is coming all alone on a bike. He's not a pizza boy. So once it happens, I was with Guruji at some place. One chief minister came to meet. He came alone. So I said, "You are alone." He said, "No, everybody is outside." Then we went outside, many cars, many security people were there, the supporters were there, politicians were there. They were outside the house. But he entered alone. So there is a king will come with a lot of retinue, his security will be there, car will be there, ambulance will be there, and some ministers may be there, private secretary will be there, so many other things are. So when you say vasana doesn't come alone. With vasana will come anger, with vasana will come worry, with vasana will come calm, with vasana will come attachment, with vasana will come competition, with vasana will come next birth, with vasana will come relatives, with vasana will come son, daughter, husband, wife, child, grandchildren, mother-in-law, samdhi. So, house, clothes. बोले हमें तो पहनने का शौक नहीं है, बस वो पोते के लिए बहुत लगता है, वो ले ले. अब तो हम जो हैं सो हैं उनके लिए ले रहे हैं. So vasana means the whole thing has come upon you now. You don't have one vasana. Remember one thing. You can't say only one vasana. No, one vasana is enough. The whole world is going to come with that. Don't worry. And new birth will come with that. Jad Bharat had only one vasana came, that too for a short time. Batao. Jada nahi thi. He had no vasana of eating. He had no vasana of living a luxurious life. He had no vasana of having wife, children. I mean, big problems already he sorted out. Only एक वासना उनकी थी बस. So we are not aware of what is the result, and that creates a pressure because that I am not with me. I am not comfortable with myself. Something is making me think on. I am having discomfort in self. And therefore I want to meet you, therefore I want to talk to you, therefore I want to marry, therefore I want to hate somebody, I want to fight. When you are too angry, you feel today I have to tell him, enough, I cannot keep quiet now. Today I have to something I have to say. I write a very harsh mail, don't see, send it. But think, no, let him get his bit. Bit or bite? You want to tell, you want to get something, you want to talk, you want to explain, you want to really give him some peace of his mind. These words are used. I will give him tongue lashing. New words are there. Tongue lashing, peace of his mind. I can't keep quiet. ये सब शब्द हम लोग यूज करते हैं. It is an expression of your vasana, your unfulfilled vasana, sir. Or I am very restless, I have to get this money, I have to get this house, I have to get son, I have to get dog, I have to get... अरे आप परेशान हो जाओगे अपने आप से. So inner pressure, slowly you work something that you create an outer pressure for yourself. Already because of our past action, there are some outer pressure. Outer pressure means situation forces you to work, situation forces you to enjoy, situation forces you to listen to somebody whom you don't want to listen. सिचुएशन फोर्सेस ही क्या करें, सुनना तो है नहीं बट सुनना ही पड़ रहा है, कहाँ भागे हम. Where shall I run? I have to listen. हुआ होगा ना इन द नवरात्र. So भागे तो कहाँ भागे. आज बाहर वाले हैं, they can come, they may not come. In outside people, they are free to come, not come. बोले पेट में दर्द है, हाथ में दर्द है, ऐसे तो बहाना लगा दिया जाए. अंदर वाले क्या बहाना लगाएं, क्योंकि he is coming in lunch and dinner, everywhere he goes, only the talk is missing. So आउटर प्रेशर इस चलो सुनना है, चलो वो गुरु होता है, शुरू शुरू सुनते हैं, बैठ के सुनते हैं, क्या करें. अब सुनाओ तुम, अब प्रेशर है हमारे ऊपर, सुन रहे हैं, क्या करें, बैठे हुए हैं, ऐसे भी कर रहे हैं. All they are not interested. But he is talking, I know everything. But out of pressure also they are, क्या करें, ये सब होता है. Or sometimes job pressure is there, sometimes pressure is from the wife, children, husband, whatever is there. I don't want to listen, but I have to. I don't want to make food, but I have to make. I don't want to live with you, but I have to live with you. I don't want to see you, but I have to see you. Outer pressure is because of my inner pressure. So karma is not anything glorious. Doing action, living in a family, it has no glory. Outer accolades may have, you can win trophies and you can win cups and you can have promotions, but it has nothing to do with your inner life. And therefore Bhagavan brings the point of Karma Yoga in the second chapter itself. Buddhir yoge tu mam shuno yaya bandham prahasyasi बुद्धिया युक्त्या या पार्थ कर्म बंधम प्रहास्यसि. बंधन मतलब there is nothing outside which is binding you. Bandhan means that you are not in yourself. You cannot go to your quiet zone. There is a zone. You don't have your own self. You're not in your own limitlessness is not experienced. When you say, no, his habits are not good, that means he is feeling very limited with himself. He crosses his limit, he does something because he is feeling too limited. When you say, no, he is a very good person means that he is by nature feeling sense of fulfillment is very high in him. When you say that this person is not having good nature or his habits are not good, that only means that he is not having fulfillment. He is not in his self. Therefore he goes out, and when outside world does not give at, then he crosses his limit, he says something, he does something. But you cannot trouble yourself, others unless you are not getting something. If you are getting, then why you trouble? If I am getting already, I feel happy. Well, I trouble you. Because I was feeling limited, I was troubled by myself only, therefore I troubled you. Why? Because you are not giving without trouble. You are not giving me attention. You are not talking to me. Right? So I was feeling very limited, I feel very bad, then I said something harsh, because my bitterness was already there. That what you have to do in my life. So then I created, because of my own vasanas, I created a problem also. Everybody who is disturbing is a disturbed person. Everybody who is disturbed, it's not that object is not there, he is not knowing his own self. He is missing some point to understand. Disturbed person is not because he does not have the joy. He has something else he has imagined on that joy. ठीक है ना? I have to bring everything from the beginning. So many years have passed since we had seen. Some have brought Bhagavad Gita, some have brought Bhagavad also. Some have brought Ramayana. नहीं कुछ पता ही नहीं क्या चल रहा था, होता और ये नहीं क्लियर था कि सत्संग भी है कि नहीं क्या आज. ये भी एक डाउट था. सत्संग is today or tomorrow. Swami will rest today. Well, neither he rests, no, आ गए. So we are back. So my point is that Gita is not on going to change your outer situations. Yes, one more thing will happen. It will release your imaginary spring pressure what you have created. I need this. I am not. This belongs to me. This does not belong to me. I am important. He is not important. He is important. I am not important. Whatever is there, this is that shell that we will live into, a cocoon that I have made out of my own mind. That will be broken up. That balloon will go away. And for that, Bhagavan will use the words of 5th chapter, which we have seen. I will go to it. And there you need a Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is a process you create a very subjective vision. You have created a vision of God. You create an overall vision. Karma Yoga is a process from creating an imaginary vision, it is taking us to see something in its very wider desh, wider kal and wider object. You see yourself from your angle. Antakaran Shuddhi, you see yourself from others' angle, from God's angle. I think near Banaras there was some person. So he used to laugh a lot, crack too much of jokes every now and then. In front of saints also. So one saint said that he should keep quiet. He should not laugh unnecessarily too much. He is cracking too much of joke all the time. Other person told him, he said in his life he don't know what has happened. He has 6 daughters, all have gone mentally deranged. 2 were married, their marriage didn't work. They are living in the house. 2 are in a bad mental state. Something is not okay. So he tries to not to allow his mind to be drowned by those memories. You try to see his problem from not your standpoint, from his way also. Then you understand that what he is doing was right or what he was doing was wrong. We are only seeing ourselves from what I wanted and what I did not want. I have not considered your frame of mind, your past, your present. Antakaran Shuddhi, Swami Abhedananda used to say, is the ability to see the life from somebody else's angle also. Then he understood that why he used to laugh a lot. होता है किसी क्या प्रॉब्लम हमको क्या पता हमको तो पता नहीं होता वी आर लिविंग इन अवर लाइफ आई ओनली फील यू शुड बी लाइक दैट आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज योर कंडीशन सो कर्म योग इज डेवलपिंग अ वेरी गॉडली एंड सब्जेक्टिव विजन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव वर्ल्ड You see the objective world not from the angle of my vasanas, but from the angle of the God, from the angle of completeness. Wider desh, wider kal. You extend the kal. Today is your problem. You extend it that in 1 year, what is the status of this problem of mine? Up to 2022 is passing. October has come now. So what appeared as a problem, in whole year will that problem become a very big problem. More you extend the range of your kal or desh or vastu, you will find that this is not existing. One person was in Bombay, so he had a very good house, so some saint came. He said, "This is my house, this is Italian tile, this is this is that, this is that." Then there was a globe there. So Mahatma said, "What is this?" He said, "This is a globe. Whole earth is there." He said, where we are?" He said, "This is Bombay." So he took it and he pinpointed the point. The dot was there and Mumbai was written. He said, "Where is your house?" He said, "We cannot see it on this." Even the whole Bombay is only a point. So in whole Bombay, your house, how small it is in that point. What we are talking so much about it. They really it happened. I mean, in the globe, only in one globe. What to say if you consider the whole solar system? What to say if you consider many suns, and in that God in which many Brahmand come, Rom Rom Pratived Kahe. Like in the fig, there's a lot of seeds are there. Similarly, many Brahmand is there in him. In him, whole Brahman goes away. So where is your problem and your abscess which has developed in the right hand existing? Or my digestion is not good. Where is that problem existing? Or my metabolism is very fast. That also somebody told me. From here only. He's not sitting here, but some person, he told me, my metabolism is very, very fast. Whatever I eat gets digested very fast. So although I eat a lot, but it is not going to put on any weight, nothing. I'll tell you the name of the person later. For finer details, contact. I said, this is a problem, but this is a solution. People here think that my metabolism should be good. Karma yoga is a big thing. You have to practice from seeing from a very higher point of view the lower things in life. I jump from seeing from my vasana, from my ego, from my attachment, from my aversion, from my way of thinking, my style is there. और भी एक बड़ी एरिया है, there is a bigger way of seeing the same thing, there is a bigger way of understanding. More a person can expand that vision, I think more he will grow over that thing. That will not trouble, that will not bother. After that, same person was laughing, but everybody had sympathy and not any kind of hatred or any kind of sense of lowness, because he never complained to anybody. He never said about my house what is going on. He kept quiet. ठीक है ना? वो देखना जरा साहब. Once Udiya Baba was sitting and lot of saints were there. So they were serving. They were in the house. What they did, the person, instead of putting a what is it called? They were sitting on the floor, all Mahatmas were, the Khanyaniji was there. What is it called? That pida was there, that wooden thing. So first thing what he did, he brought the pillows and the thali was kept on the pillows. So they saw each other. ये कौन भाई है? पिलो पे क्यों रखा? After that, when he started serving kadhi, etc., he had made rice and kadhi. Sindhi kadhi is different. So while serving, he used to touch that cultural with that thali. Understood, no? What is it? The way is that you should not touch it because it will become jhutha after that. You should not touch it. You should, and especially when the Mahatmas are there, they have their own rules. So somebody said, Baba said, aaj Sindhi kadi hai. और आज सिंधी भिक्षा है. चुप रहो, कोई बोलो मत. बस ऐसे बोलते बस इतना. एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टूड, यू हैव टू कीप क्वाइट नाउ. बोले नहीं पता होगा, ही मस्ट नॉट बी नोइंग इट, ही हैड नो संस्कार, समबडी नॉट हैव टोल्ड हिम. बुला रहे हैं, डिस्करेज हो जाएंगे. हर आदमी का अपना पास्ट होता है, अपनी हैबिट होती है, अपनी स्टाइल होती है, कुछ उसको नहीं पता होगा, बताया जाएगा बाद में. We have hardened ourselves. Hard person means that who is not able to make his vision very bigger and flexible on a certain point. भाई हमारी बात सुन तो लो तुम. You listen to what I am saying at least. You can do whatever you want, but वो सुनेगा भी नहीं. But there is another way of thinking on the same problem or any issue is there. There is a bigger way, there is a better way. Softness means I am ready for correction. You can edit me. I am subject to correction. I think I can think a bigger way of seeing the same thing. But the person's weakness is that he doesn't know that there is another higher level of experience existing with respect to same situation, same person, same poverty, same office. There's a bigger experience I could have if I had a bigger vision about it. So when you extend the time and extend the space and extend the number of people in your angle, in your thinking, then that is called Karma Yoga. I hope you are understanding. I did very good work. Very good work. I sang very nice. I danced very well. Or I ate very well, sorry. Or I dressed very well. But there are, on the same topic, there are a lot of people who are much better than you. I mean, your doership has no value. There are many people who are doing the same thing, maybe much bigger, much better than you. If you want to reduce your ego, live with more qualified people. Then you will know what does it mean. They say rubbing the shoulders. Therefore internship is there. अरे भाई बड़ी चीज है. बोले my sorrow. What you know about sorrow? You are seeing your sorrow. You know what is the meaning of sorrow. When I go out and I see in one house 3 people have passed away from COVID. Wife has passed away, child has passed away. Child means his son who is around 30, 35 and daughter-in-law has passed away. Now ask him what is the meaning of sorrow. What do you know about sorrow? What do you know about, go and see what is the meaning of sorrow. Go and see the meaning of poverty. Go and see the meaning of pain. One whose leg has come under the truck. He is alive. Ask him pain when all bones have been totally crushed. How much medicine? What do you know about pain? What do you know about doing good work? There are a lot of big work and good work is being done. Although I don't see the bigger things, I don't have vision of the complete. I can't extend in Kal, Desh, Vastu. I can't extend. Therefore, Lakshman ji scolded Parashuram ji. He said, "Ehi dhanu par mamta kahi hetu? Why are you so much attached to this bow?" He said, "But this is like ordinary bow." He said, "I have broken many bows." Lakshman ji said, "In my childhood, never you came." One who breaks Srishti, what is the meaning of breaking the bow? One who breaks the whole Brahman. He said, "I can break the Brahman like a ball of mud." वो क्या है उसके in front of doership of God, what is our doership? आप देखो तो जरा सा, आप जरा बड़ा तो देखो किसी को. The training is, spiritual life is difficult because you have to change your thinking. Religious is easy. Ekadashi was there. Yesterday, Pradosh was there. I fasted. I left tea. I said coffee. Then I am leaving coffee now. I will do parikrama of Phalana Parvat, Himaka Parvat. Or I will go to Badrinath and Kedarnath. It's बड़ा easy है यार, इसमें क्या है? हमने टिकट करवाया, पहुंच गए, कैलाश चले गए. उसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है? पहुंचो भाई, पैसा है और थोड़ा सा यंग हो, एक्सरसाइज वगैरह करते रहते हो, ठीक ठाक बॉडी है, कुछ चले गए. मंदिर बनवा लिया घर में, अच्छा है, आई ब्रॉट मंदिर है, पूजा वूजा कर लिया, पाठ कर लिया, रामायण कर लिया, भागवत कर लिया, भागवत सप्ताह करवा लिया. बट एवरी मोमेंट टू चेंज द टेक्सचर and the background of our thought is challenging. We are very stubborn. We don't want to give up my ways, my ideas. And situation is again stopping your thought. Situation doesn't respect. When you say that I can't live with this person, that means the thought that you have with some person, it doesn't give any value to that thought. Your thought is contradicted about what you think. He contradicts by his action. But you have a fixed thought about him, and therefore he contradicts it. If you accept it, he's like that, then no problem. Neither he changes, neither you change. Both of them don't change. One should change. If I change, then also no problem. Or you change, no problem. We both don't change. एक तो बुद्धिमान निकले उसमें से. One should be wise. Both are otherwise. कैसे काम चलेगा? No, he doesn't understand. You understand, he doesn't understand, enjoy. क्या करना है? I told you, I was going in a cycle, I was in class 6, one person is abusing on the road. I stopped, I said, "Why are you abusing?" He said, "He's a mad person." And I said, "Sorry, I want." वो ऐसे ही हो, नहीं कुछ बदलेगा. So Karma Yoga is not that easy because it requires the eyes of the God to see the situation, eyes of a guru, eyes of a scriptures. You have to remove your wrong myopic glasses. You have to remove your thinking all the time. That is, working on the thought level is very difficult. Working at the situational level, ये यहाँ से वहाँ रख दिया, वहाँ से वहाँ रख दिया, नवग्रह पूजा हो गई आज, गौरी गणेश पूरा हो जाए, यहाँ से वहाँ कर दिया, वहाँ से वहाँ कर दिया, ये पाठ कर लिया, नवग्रह सप्तशती का पाठ कर लिया, फलाना ढिमाका, ये सब करा के खत्म करके फिर झगड़ गए. स्वभाव तो बदला नहीं, झगड़ा वैसे ही करते हैं, गुस्सा वैसे ही आता है, अपेक्षा वैसे ही है. तो आई एम द सेम गाय भाई. दैट क्या करें, हम भी मजबूर है, आदत से, हमारी आदत ही ऐसे ही है. I was born like that. I beat the nurse. तो when कर्म योग is there, then you say, oh, ऐसा भी है, ये ऐसा भी है. हमसे भी गलती हुई है भाई. I also have done this. You heard the story of Christ, no? Somebody was stoning somebody. He said this person is, he has lied or something done. Therefore, he should be stoned to death. Well, Christ said, yes, very good idea. But no, he should be stoned who has not done any fault. If you have not done any fault, then you should stone him to death. Go one by. Nobody was there who was not there. You have not seen everything from very bigger. So when you travel, this is a very good thing. You see very big world. You see, oh, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. This is also one thing. Oh, this is also one situation. So under this situation also this person can be so fine. Oh, this is also one way of understanding the thing. This is called Karma Yoga. Arjun's question in 5th chapter was not regarding Karma Yoga. Arjun's question in 5th chapter was, I am repeating, I'll go through all in one day, don't worry. In 1-2 days I'll complete. Chapter? No, from where I had done that question. So till 24th, Arjun had asked this question. He said, sometimes you praise karma, sometimes you praise sannyas. If you remember, I had given a lot of explanation on this topic. So very important is to convert the karma into a karma yoga. And karma yoga, when you do, you slowly find that thing which was urgent for me, that joy which I want urgently, it is not an urgent. I want, but it is not urgent joy. It is okay. The repulsion that was very urgent, get out, I cannot see you. It's not urgent that you should go out. It's fine if you are there. The urgency in attraction or urgency in repulsion is called your weaknesses. Weakness is a wrong urgency. Understood? If he's not weak, he's not urgent. If you have not urgent, you have time to think whether to get or not to get. So when you have developed this capacity, you have removed the inner pressures and you have created, instead of the pressure, you created a joyful mind. You created a mind which searches, which discovers joy. It doesn't discover incompleteness everywhere. It discovers an opportunity to grow and understand. You develop in faith. You develop in your qualitative assessment of a situation. And this vasana is called Ishwar Vasana. From Jagat Vasana, you create an urgency for God, for Antakaran Shuddhi, for Gyan Prapti. I hope you are understanding. For sadhana, one urgency takes away another urgency. This is fulfillable, that is not fulfillable. Slowly, after that, you know. So from karma to karma yoga, and from karma yoga, from karma yoga to, from karma yoga you go towards the bhakti portion. You develop a thirst of God. And from that bhakti yoga, you go towards karma sannyas. Then you don't need a situation. You need a more time to contemplate on your own self. Then you go to Shravan Manan. Sannyas, two kinds of sannyas. We heard Vividisha sannyas and Vidvat sannyas. Vidisha sannyas is after you are pure, you go for Shravan Manan, and Vidvat sannyas is for Dhyan. I have taken this topic. I hope you have remembered. So just from the man of action, you go towards the man of selfless action. Then you go become man of God. Then you go to the man of renunciation. Then you become a man of meditation. Then you are no longer man. you are God. You are God in essence, you realize. This is the journey of a seeker, which is being mentioned. I hope you are understanding. Well, which is easier part? As if you have a choice. Somebody asked me, shall I practice कर्म योग, ज्ञान योग, भक्ति योग? जैसे डिश रखी है कि पूड़ी खाए, कचौड़ी खाए कि हलवा खाए, यह है तो ऑप्शन है क्या आपके पास? हम तो ज्ञान चूज कर रहे हैं, कर्म योग तो हो गया हमारा, भक्ति योग तो सभी कर लेते हैं, ज्ञानी सबसे अच्छा वही है सुना। हमने कहा सुना? बोले भगवान ने सेड ददामि बुद्धि योगम तम येन माम उपयान्ति ते those who do मच्चित्ता मद्गत प्राणा बोधयन्ता परस्परम कथयन्तश्च माम नित्यम तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च तेषां सतत युक्तानां भजतां प्रीति पूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धि योगम तम येन माम उपयान्ति ते तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थ अहं ज्ञानजं तमः नाशयामि आत्मवस्था ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता। Therefore those who are भगवान gives ज्ञान। ऐसे तो हमने कहा उल्टा भी लिखा है। एक जगह भक्त्या माम अभिजानाति यावान यश्चास्मि तत्त्वतः। फ्रॉम भक्ति दे नो मी, बट फ्रॉम ज्ञान ऑल्सो द भक्ति कम्स। तुमको क्या क्या पता है? ये ऑप्शन नहीं है कि शुड आई गो फॉर ज्ञान योग और भक्ति योग, ये करें, ये सब ऑप्शन है। व्हेन यू गो टू डॉक्टर, कौन दवा ये भी ले लें, ये खाएं कि ये खाएं? अरे भाई तुम्हारी जैसी मेडिसिन है, तुम्हारी you have headache and you are eating what is called, you are eating some, what is it called, stomach medicine you are taking, Imodium you are taking, for you have headache and you are taking Imodium. ये स्टमक प्रॉब्लम है जरा मेडिसिन, वो तो आपकी चॉइस नहीं है। हाँ, you like ज्ञान योग because your ego is not attacked at that, because you get some intellectual gymnastic you can do. Surrender is difficult, therefore you have chosen to think about Vedanta, and because you are little intelligent, therefore understand what is drishta, what is drishya, but you cannot remain in that state for a long time because your vasana pressure is too much. Because of your vasana and because of your ego and because of your insistences, you are not a Jnana Yoga student. You can only talk about Vedanta or you can listen to Vedanta, but you cannot abide into Vedantic self. Therefore, Odiya Baba used to say, nowadays people don't do seva and upasana. Therefore, their progress is slow. They only talk. बोले सेवा नहीं करते लोग। आप सेवा नहीं करोगे तो आपके अंदर वो सेवा मतलब you take somebody else's eyes. If I am serving Gurudev, I have to see situation from Gurudev's eyes, not from my eyes. ठीक है ना? हाँ, ज्ञान योग अच्छा है, बैठे रहो, सुबह उठे मेडिटेशन करना, मेडिटेशन इज ऑन द बेड ओनली। हाँ भाई, मेडिटेशन इज वेरी इजी, क्लोज योर आइज एंड यू आर डोजिंग ऑफ। पूजा करो तो मुश्किल है, उठो, भागो, नहाओ, धो, पानी भरो, ये करो, वो करो। सेवा करना है तो भागो, दौड़ो, हाथ दबाओ, पैर दबाओ, खाना खिलाओ, किसी के साथ रहो, सब मुश्किल होगा। घर में भी सेवा करना मुश्किल है। टू सर्व द हस्बैंड वाइफ इटसेल्फ इज सो डिफिकल्ट। वो तो सत्संग से ही बात समझ में आती है। सो कर्म योग वॉज मेंशन्ड इन द सेकेंड चैप्टर, थर्ड चैप्टर, फोर्थ चैप्टर में बहुत कर्म योग की बात नहीं कही गई। फोर्थ चैप्टर हैज टॉक्ड अबाउट, बोलो, कर्म योग लीडिंग टू एब्सोल्यूट ज्ञान, ज्ञान कर्म संन्यास योग. Remember that. And that was in 18 श्लोक of the कर्मणि अकर्मय पश्येत अकर्मणि च कर्मय स बुद्धिमान मनुष्येषु स युक्त स कृत्स्न कर्म कृत यस्य सर्वे समारंभा काम संकल्प etc. So that was another sannyas Bhagavan talked about. That sannyas was tattvic sannyas. And Bhagavan praised a lot. After praising the whole chapter, Bhagavan said, Tasnat muttishta, yogam attishta bharat. Go and do karma. अच्छी बात है यार, हमको पागल बना रहे हो. You are praising something and asking something else to do. Well, go to that Phoenix through that reserve, what is it called, this road? What is called? N2 road. N2 na? N2, Higginson's Highway road. N2. That is very nice road. You get straight, you cross Higginson's Highway, straight go. Straight. And after that you return right, etc. Somewhere I have to, I don't know. That is the very nice road. But follow this road. First you praise that you should go, this road is very good, straight road goes. And now to me you are saying go to this way. Vishnu Road temple, this side. What is it, this road called? No, this as you turn here. No, you cross there. Anyway, understood. भाई आप कहते कुछ, बोलते कुछ हो, कहते कुछ हमसे हो. संन्यासम कर्मणाम कृष्ण पुनर्योगम च शंससि. हे कृष्ण, भगवान को कृष्ण बोल दिया. सीधे सीधे अर्जुन कृष्ण ही बोल देते हैं, ये नहीं बोलते कि गुरुदेव बोले या कुछ नहीं. कृष्ण इतनी दोस्ती बना लिया था. बोले यश्रेयोत एतयोरेकम, व्हाट इज बेस्ट इन बिटवीन टू, यू टेल मी एंड फर्स्ट यू डिसाइड. ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम यश्रेय एतयोरेकम, व्हाट इज बेस्ट इन बिटवीन टू, दैट टेल मी. अब बताओ, ये क्वेश्चन ही गलत है. क्यों? अभी बेस्ट डिपेंड्स ऑन द पर्सन. ये कैसे कहना है बेस्ट है? व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मेडिसिन? व्हाट इज द डिजीज? देन इट इज व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मेडिसिन. Somebody asked Swami Abhedananda, we should be dependent on kripa or we should be dependent on karma. Understood? Should we think it is a God's grace or should we think that we have to act? He said, depends. You are tamsik or rasik. If you are tamsik, never depend on kripa. And if you are rasik, depend on kripa. It depends on you. तामसिक पर्सन को बोले कृपा ही नहीं हुई आज तक. हम क्या सत्संग में नहीं, बोले कृपा ही नहीं हो रही है. सत्संग में आओ तो आओ, इतने सत्संग हो रहे हैं, आओ तो बोले नहीं, कैंप में कृपा ही नहीं, आ नहीं पाए. जप नहीं करा, बोले कृपा ही नहीं है आपकी, तो क्या जप होगा. लो तामसिक पर्सन, so you are using kripa as the shield to cover your negativity actually. If you are Rajasic person, depend on kripa. Try to leave the things on the God. Tamasic person depend more on karma then. You need to be whipped. So this was the question, I hope. It was a wrong question. But Bhagavan did not say it was a wrong question. Bhagavan said, Acha, sannyasa karma yogascha nishreyasa karau ubhau. Well, both will take you to the nishreyas. Don't worry. Kitna patience. Teacher means infinite compassion, infinite tolerance, infinite patience. उसका नाम टीचर होता है. ठीक है, बताओ. And he asked a similar question in the second chapter also. Similar question he asked 2-3 times in Bhagavad. I have felt people have same questions throughout life. That doesn't change. Same thing they talked about it. You get bored from that. And he thinks that I am talking very new question. Last time I came in the young, same questions he had asked. So sannyasa karma yogascha nishreyasa karau ubhau. Well, both will take you to it. Tayostu. Tayostu means between these two. Shashti devachan. Karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Vishishyate means for you. Don't think Bhagavan is praising karma yoga, then karma sannyas. And therefore in the Bhashya it writes, kevalat karma yoga, karma sannyas kevalat. I have made this underline. Kevalat means only if you do karma, then karma yoga is better. Only if you have left sannyas without karma yoga. If you remember that. Because you are not a student of karma sannyas. Why? Because you have anger, because you have expectation. If you have anger, if you have expectation, that means you have failed in that person, in front of that person. World has failed you. You have failed in that handling the situation. That means you should be in the same class. Understand my point. Supposing I am disturbed by X person, Y person, and then I want to leave you or leave that person. That means that tendency still I will have. Anywhere I will go, that tendency will be there. I will run away from you. But another thing will come up later on. Better to mature myself through you. And then I can grow above you. Then I can live. And have discovered bigger joy and bigger fulfillment than this small chick. Then when I have discovered bigger fulfillment, like Atmadev in Bhagavad, Nindagari was troubling him. But when he discovered a bigger joy, he said, what? Then leave it. I hope you have understood that. So karma makes ourselves more dispassionate. It shows us the false value of the world and true value of the God. And you are ready to renounce out of getting bigger joys somewhere else, not leaving the frustrated ego. I leave something because my ego was not satisfied. My attachment was not satisfied. My hatred was not satisfied. Therefore I leave. Well, I will take sannyas. I will go to the ashram now. ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. Because that tendency will act here also now. You will get attached to that person. वो भाग नहीं पाओगे आप उससे. I hope you understand. Karma sannyas is when a person has lesser vasanas and he is fit for vividisha sannyas. I hope this point is clear. Arjuna was ready to go to the forest. But in the forest, supposing if Duryodhana had come, supposing in the forest Karna had come, supposing he was going in the forest, and because Kshatri was there, too much of fame was in his mind. Fame was very important for him. Avachan badansh bahun katheshanti tavaita. Only people will say something which cannot be talked in public also about you. Can you tolerate? So you have so much of Rajogun, Arjun. So first of all, Karma Yoga, through Karma Yoga, develop a capacity through which you see the joys and sorrows of the world as very short-lived, not worth considering. You have minified, not magnified. Why not minified word is there? Magnified is there? You have minified. अरे कोई ऐसी बात नहीं. ठीक है. ये तो चलता है क्या ऐसा. ठीक है. हमारा नहीं है. ठीक है. If attachment is there, anywhere you will go, you will get attached more. So first know the faults of attachment, faults of ahankar. Then you grow. अच्छा. Then you are at peace. यही पे difficulty. Karma yogo vishishyate. And Bhagavan uses the word for Karma Yoga that he is a sannyasi, yo na dveshti, na kankshati, nirdbandho hi mahabhav. 3 conditions, all tough. As easy to chant, so difficult to live. ये तो बोल के चले गए, हम लोग फंस गए. So, yes, nitya sannyasi, and he is a Karma Yoga. The third shlok is for Karma Yoga who has matured now. Who has matured. Matured, understand, no? You develop wings to fly. You leave the cocoon. And butterfly is there. The caterpillar is there. So caterpillar can't fly. Or the small chicks are there, they can't fly. When the caterpillar is hit by the mother again and again, it develops wings. Huh? In that, what is it called in which they live? Cocoon? Cocoon or pupa, whatever it is called. They live there. So earlier they were falling down. If they went outside, they fell down. They needed some help. Mummy, wife, husband, child. पकड़ो, पकड़ो, दिमाग ठीक नहीं, बताओ, कुछ प्रेस करो हमको. Such nice halwa I made. So I needed her. Grow means you can fly and see everything from a very big angle. No, I don't need a situation. A particular situation, I need a situation for quietness. Because that thing is now. But when you have passed some class and you are made to sit in the same class, you say, no, in everything, what is this teacher teaching? Same problems which were there first time when you saw the book and you saw the problem at the back were very difficult. But after 1 year, you are saying, oh, so easy. It's so easy. You don't need the book, you give to your younger brother or a sister. No, but it's a problem. You grow over that now. That is called karma sannyas. I'm repeating it. Selfish action should take us to little selfless action. Selfless action. More and more you do, more you discover godliness, more you discover God's area. Achha. Your acceptability is very high and rejectability is lesser. That is called devotion. Devotion means high level of acceptability and lesser the rejectability. The color of the cloth is that cloth which is rejected. You know why black is black in science? Why? Absorbs everything. आप रिजेक्ट नहीं करते हैं. आई एम नॉट रिजेक्टिंग एनीबॉडी. वो भी हमारा ही है. दिस इज कॉल्ड न द्वेष्टि. न कांक्षति मीन्स I don't see a future. Situational joy. जो है अच्छा. अरे कितनी बड़ी बड़ी बात. संतुष्ट सततम योगी. उसमें सतत जोड़ने की क्या जरूरत थी. संतुष्ट योगी बोल देते. सतत बोल के इतना मुश्किल बना दिया उसको. संतुष्ट असततम योगी नहीं, सततम योगी. अरे बाप रे, ऐसी बात बोल दी. सतत तो मुश्किल है. सुबह से ही संतोष नहीं था, अभी हो रहा है. सो न द्वेष्टि न कांक्षति निर्द्वंद्वो हि महाबाहो. Outer situation, pairs of opposite come. I see it not on aham, but on prakriti. I offer situation in the prakriti or maya or bhakti, but I don't take it on aham. I have developed a godly eye or atmic eye, not a situational eye. Not a wife eye or husband eye or fame eye or what is it called? Hate eye. सोवत जागत उठे बिताने कहे कबीर हम वही ठिकाने. I have developed an eye which you cannot touch by your action. I have developed a godly eye. So growth of a person is growth from the situational eye, husband eye, wife eye, hurt eye, lusty eye, passionate eye, angry eye, hating eye, to a God eye. So that world can't touch. When I hate you, can influence me a lot. When I'm too attached to you, then also you can influence me a lot. When I'm your competitor, you can influence me a lot. But when I'm not hating you, you can't do much to me. You can't disturb me too much. When I'm not attached, you come very good, you go very good, you love very good, you hate very good. It is all fine for me. इसी को बोलती है, has gained now wings to fly away. ऊपर से देख लेता है. It's very difficult to catch a bird. You can't catch a fly because it has wing. The house fly you cannot catch so easily. You do sometime, Martin. You do and it's flew away. You all must have tried to kill. And all those who don't have wings, you can catch them. They are killable. बोले क्या है बोले ठीक है I have developed an eye. Therefore, when you do puja, when you do jap, you develop I belong to God, I belong to Ram, I belong to Krishna, I belong to Guru. बाकी क्या बोले ना बोले हमें क्या मतलब उससे? भाई, if I am with my husband, husband is happy, neighbor is not happy, who bothers? Neighbor कौन सुनता है? I am with my God, so I don't bother other. इसको बोलते हैं न द्वेष्टि न कांक्षति निर्बंधो. Now he is fit for vividisha sannyas. Now he is fit to listen. He will absorb the teaching a lot because he has no, what is it called? No diversions in the mind available that their thought cannot be contained. What will be filled, it will be retained. There is no holes inside my mind that everything is seeped out. I hope it's clear. We'll start it and we'll complete it now. I'll go fast tomorrow. This was just a warm-up session. हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. 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 हे नाथ